Hello and welcome to Maple Ridge, home of the Super Turbo 701. I am Tom Murphy, the builder, and on today's video, I got a couple things that I'm going to look at. I completed the bottom of the wing with the strut attachments and with the jury strut attachments are done. So I just took the trailing edge skin off, and I took the top skin off, and of course the nose rib is only completed this far. So far it was just hanging. That'll get completed when it gets turned over. But very happy with my lines that came out on my spar. Came off beautifully centered and nice and straight, and I was glad that all my holes that I drilled through the skin, the pre-drilled holes on the skin, matched up perfectly with all my, or almost perfectly, you can see on my ribs. So real happy with the rib, the way it came out. It came out actually really nice. The nose ribs drilled in really nice with the front skin, the nose skin. And again, it just all, as you're doing this, you know, and you've got that skin on here, you can get in there and line this perfectly and get this one in, start this one, and then jump ahead two and get that lined up perfect. And it came right beautiful right to the end. On all counts, on all ribs, I'm very happy with the way it came out. This all was fabricated for the wing strut. That's all right here. I took all this stuff off. These are the jury struts here. Everything's marked. This is the number 2 rib rear jury strut. This is the number 2 rib front. And this is the rig, the doubler and everything that goes with the right wing. I had all that stuff marked, and I put my bolts just together with it. And I took all my flap ron brackets off. I numbered each one, like there's number 6. If you're looking at it from the back, when I'm putting it on, you can see I wrote the rib. It's on there, number 6, right. So when I'm looking at it, I know that this angle's the right, this angle's the left, looking at it. And when I get around the other side, I will show you what I did as far as marking to make sure that everything got put in the right place. The end rib, the root rib, came out really nice, drilled really nice, and the rear channel drilled very nicely also. So you can see the extra holes here. I really didn't care for that too much. But that's where that landed for that jury strut. I may drill another one back a little farther so it's not in there, but I had no way of knowing that when I drilled that hole, because there was no holes drilled from this rivet down on the skin, so I could not see through the skin. But per to the measurements to the plan, those are where those holes needed to be. We'll look and see if it happened on the other ones also. Actually, they didn't happen on these because these are the flap ron brackets. So I rolled everything up, and what I did on the skin is I marked red so that I know which side of this slap or this flap ron bracket that the other bracket has to go, because they're either on the left or on the right, and it's specified in your plans. So now what I'm going to do, it's not required, and John Crock talks about it on the home built videos, but I am going to go through here, and I'm going to put stiffeners in the centers here. I'm going to take my angles, bend them, follow the rivet lines, and I'm going to do it in this one, and this one. I'm going to put 3 on the top of the skin, and when I roll it over to take the top off, I'll do the same thing on the bottom. The fuel tank's going to be in here, so that's going to be stiff. There's not a wide span between these two ribs, number 3 and number 4. So that's okay. But I am going to stiffen those up. One other thing that I ran into the other day when I was working on, I had the rear of the wing assembled. I took down my flaperons, and what I found was on one flaperon and one flaperon only, I had these brackets in backwards. I had this part here was facing this way, and as a result of that, I had to order 2 new ones because I'm not happy. I've just got them lined up in holes that were already in the skeleton, but the holes do not line up properly for the right clearance on these brackets. So I just put an order in to Zenith for 2 more of these 65mm brackets. So I should be getting them. One other thing, I had to take the entire flaperon apart, and not a big deal when you're just dealing with the regular rivets. But what I had is I had my squeeze rivets already in, so I had to go through and take each one of them out. And I'm actually kind of happy the way it came out. I was a little worried at first, but I just took a little sandpaper to that and fixed it up. So I went through that, and they actually all came out very nice. These blemishes are just superficial. They're not scratches. You know, it's not gouged in or anything. It's just kind of shined up. So that's going to work out okay. The holes came out. You know, they popped right out really nicely, and I didn't interfere or affect the holes whatsoever when I took them out. So I'll be able to clean them up, and once I put this back together, once I get this, I'll be able to put it all back together, rivet it back together, and be on my way. I'm glad I found that now, and I'm glad it was only one of the flaperons that I had trouble with. So that's what's going on here. I know I say pay attention to the plans. I built that flaperon. I look back on the date. That was July 17th of 2022 when I built that flaperon, when I look back at my log. And it was about 9 o'clock at night. So I don't know, I got a little tired, or just what I did is I ended up reversing them. I had them reversed, the right on the left and the left on the right, and I just put them in wrong. But I caught it, and not a big deal. It's a $20 fix. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean this all up. I'm going to get it all cleaned up, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to put in those 3 stiffeners, and then I'm going to go to work on installing the fuel tank. So far so good. Until next time, if you like my videos, hit the like and subscribe button, and stay with me on this adventure. Until then, thanks from Maple Ridge, home of the Super Turbo 701.